أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome all the participants of the session. I think there are a number of officials, potential trainees, and some other people are also there in the session. I welcome all wherever you are. It is good afternoon, or maybe good noon or good morning somewhere. Uh, well, we start this session for the day. To begin with, let me give you some opening remarks regarding this whole activity, and then we'll go over to the subject of this presentation. But before that, let me confirm that am I audible to everybody? Can somebody respond in the chat window that am I audible? Yes. Okay, that's good. Uh, well, thank you very much. Let's start this session. In fact, this is the regarding a course which is on Linux administration, Amazon Web Services, Cloud Practitioner, and DevOps Engineering course. This course is part of an initiative of concepts which has recently been launched uh, from the secretariat with the it's a project select, which is like an acronym for the employment in contemporary technology. It's like an initiative for this. I'm basically academician. I've been like the dean of the one of the best universities in Pakistan, um, that is the National University of Sciences and Technology, plus some other appointments, and have got like a foundation, open source foundation of Pakistan, and I'm actually directing this project all along from start till hopefully we continue with the its execution. Okay, let's move on. Next slide. Okay. Well, let's move on to let me start with the background of this project before really going over it and see we have got some new participants in the meeting as well. Welcome the newcomers. Well, to begin with, I just want to say that have been many industrial revolutions around the world, and there were industrial revolution one, two, three. Now we are supposedly in the fourth revolution, and the fifth is upcoming. But in every industrial revolution, there have been some intricacies There have been some intricacies of the project, the revolution. You need some machinery, some kind of specialized machinery. You need some kind of specialized trained human resource. And then, of course, the most important is you need a raw material, which involves a lot of metallurgy, lot of specialized instrumentation and other thing. But if we are talking about the information technology, or we are getting into like the fifth generation of revolution, then probably we don't need all that. And here you need just the hardworking men and women, and along with a computer, which is in abundance everywhere. And what does this mean? This means it is giving us an opportunity actually to be as peers are in parallel to the developed world, so-called developed world, because what you can do with these men and women with the computers is the same as somebody can do it in Europe or in US or in Japan or anywhere else. So it just gives you an opportunity to be same as with them, or if you are really hardworking, that probably you can even lead them in doing so. Whereas it is not possible in the past industrial revolutions. Thereby, we are limited by human resource. There, we are limited by machinery. We are limited by raw material. We are limited by metallurgy or something else. So, what I want to say is that this information technology has brought us a kind of an opportunity for the people to be actually become at par with the developed world. And this program is actually there to help the people of member states of COMSETs to be at par with the developed world. And this is probably the objective and vision with which this whole organization was raised. So, keeping that thing in mind, this program has been chalked out. And if we think about this program, it does not only give you the opportunity to the individuals to be able to be at par or to the nations, but it gives you an opportunity to actually learn the global level skills. That gives you decent salaries which are at international level. So, with that, the nations, every individual will contribute to the national economy, will contribute to the national sovereignty, and ultimately the individual will grow, the individual will be economically stable, will earn the foreign exchange, will earn uh, the higher level of skill, which will bring the prosperity and, of course, the development of the indigenous development of the society at large in the individual countries. So it's a kind of a win-win situation for both the individuals and, of course, the nations. So this is the reason that we expect the individual to learn these skills, which are in high demand around the world, not only expect the individuals to actually participate, but expect the government officials, the funding organizations, the national organization to actually support this program, such that the individuals can actually participate in the program and pay for the training cost, pay for the certification cost, pay for the thing, so that to enable them to be able to reach to a point whereby they actually join that high demand jobs, and of course be able to learn those skills. So that's what is the objective. So all the participants, if there are some government officials or the officials of some funding agencies which are there, are government departments, so I expect them to actually act on the behalf of the program and support it equivalently. So let's moving on. As I said already, the individual will learn tier one skills. Here, tier one skills means that those skills which are in high demand around the world, which are in high demand around the world, which will bring them a higher degree of employability, and it will be give them a better earning. Normally, the IT graduates in developing countries, they go for skills which will bring them local jobs. Those local jobs are not really high paying. They are at a very, very low scale, whereas what we are talking about, kind of a trainings, kind of skills, which they will actually learn through these courses, whereby they will be internationally acceptable in the developed world. So it will bring them a reach which is at global level. This is very important because in some of our countries, there is very limitation, restrictions on the movement uh, by virtue of the resources. Also, there is a gender issue that females cannot actually travel and go for a job on a full time somewhere in another city, another country, or elsewhere. So this gives an opportunity that you can work from home and still be able to part of the developed world community at large. So and then you earn foreign exchange for yourself, for your family, and for your country, and contribute to the national economy. And this is going to be like a win-win situation for everybody. So this is not an issue of individuals' benefits. We are looking at benefits at the national level. At the national level, you create job opportunities for your citizens. You create high employability. You create earn foreign exchange, which contribute to the national economy, and then you have an import substitutions that once you import the IT equipment, hardware or software, you pay a lot of money to the developers are the suppliers. And if you have a decent quality of human resource at hand, they will be able to develop all those products, whether hardware or software. And you can have an import substitution. You will not have to pay in foreign exchange to the suppliers. And this is what is another way of actually contributing towards the national economy. So all these benefits, in fact, uh, bring you a kind of a benefit whereby at a national level you create a global competitiveness that the list of nations which are developing, I mean, you grow and come at a higher level, and which brings the investors to come into your countries and, in fact, put into the technology whereby you provide the human resource and they provide the technology. And some of the world, the countries which are developing at a higher pace. In fact, this is the phenomena which has become the catalyst of doing all this thing. If you look at the China, if you look at the India, which are growing, their economy is growing at a higher pace. It is in fact their good quality, educated and trained human resource, which in fact invites the investors from around the world to invest in their country and then contribute towards the national economy. Well, coming down to the program by itself, it's a concepts initiative which will bring a large number of uh, training courses. We are starting with just four of them during this calendar year. It's the cloud infrastructure and DevOps, information and cyber security, and the multi-platform app development, and of course, the two-dimensional, three-dimensional, and virtual reality-based game development. These are some of the very high demand kind of technologies around the world, but there will be many more courses which are going to be added in future. And this will be in fact a continuously a process whereby a number of similar level of courses will be presented in future from a different resources. These are just a few to begin with. In fact, the speaker coming after me will in fact explain you regarding our platform of Iqrasity, whereby we have already offered more than 100 courses at the moment, and of a different kind and different technologies and expertise. We'll pick those in which are high demand and will offer through this program, such that they are available to the member states at a very nominal and affordable price. Well, some of the key features of the program, I have already mentioned. It's a preparation for internationally in demand technology professions, and we target multiple international certifications. In fact, the certifications have been put together in such a way that which make the skill level in such a way that the individual is acceptable to the industry right as soon as the certification is completed, maybe at a beginner level or maybe at an intermediate or in certain cases even at a higher level. So it's in fact creating an opportunity for right away a job opportunity immediately after the completion of the certifications. And of course, the teaching is done that in a totally a paper-free environment. It's an online comprehensive learning management system which is used underneath, which is indigenously developed for this purpose, and that will be explained by Mr. Usman after I complete this presentation. And then coming on to we'll be teaching through an interactive live virtual class by the highly qualified and competent trainers. And the as a few things which I can mention, that in case some of the individuals are unable to join the class, live class at the time, or uh, maybe don't understand something in there at the time of the class. The dynamically recorded videos will be available right in the course portfolio, such that those recordings can be used for the review or making up the lost session in the past. So this recording are actually an important part of this course activity. And at the end, we'll have a realistic mock practice test. Uh, any questions in between? I see somebody talking. I would request people to individually please keep your mic off. I will invite questions at the end and will answer comprehensively. Please just hold your question a bit. I'll be there at the end with the question answer session. Well, we'll have a realistic mock practice test such that they are in the right format of the actual international certifications, such that people can practice those and practice those in number of times and see their weak areas, see their strong areas, and at the end, they should be, we try to enable them that they should be able to qualify the international certification exam right in their first attempt. So this is the target. And in the past experience which we have conducted in the past, I we have been able to do this thing quite successfully, and we are hopeful that once people will complete this training course and go through these mock exams, they will be able to hopefully qualify the actual certification exam in their very first attempt. And last but not the least, will help the individuals who go through the exam, will introduce them to the international organization in the industry, such that we create them, pitch them for jobs which are internationally available, whether they are like remote job or physically full-time jobs. But of course, helping them, in fact, to be able to acquire the jobs in the relevant field in which they complete the course. Well, this is a sample certificate which we offer to the individual once they complete the course. Of course, it's not a replacement of the international certification. It is just for those people who somehow are will not be able to go for the certification exam, and till the time they don't go to that, they will be able to use this, and hopefully, our this certificate will be accredited enough by the international industry, which will help them to get the jobs right using this certificate only. Well, we expect the fresh IT graduates to join this, and though it's like a best for them because they are fresh, what they have learned in their classroom, they will apply it and learn these skills very quickly. However, those the past graduates who are unemployed, the IT youth, for one reason or the other, they have not been able to get good jobs. They can join and be able to part of this community. And of course, those undergraduate students who have not yet graduated and they are in the final year, it's another similar opportunity for them to get into the job stream right before, in fact, they graduate. And as soon as they come out of their universities, and we expect them to be able to part of the industry as soon as possible. Uh, the course details, of course, eligibility criteria, another thing we have already talked about it. It's a 3-month course, and we'll have like 3 sessions per week. And those sessions are like 1 hour of lecture and 3 hours of lab work in every session. It's going to be a 4-hour session. It's going to be a 4-hour session and 3 sessions. So altogether, we have a 12 hours of work activity as far as classroom is concerned. But this is not all. In between the days, there are going to be home assignments, which will actually help you learn those skills. And the actual session, there are going to be 3 hours of lab work, and of course, the assignment. These two will make up the real part of that learning, which is needed by them. Well, lecturing is done, it is done in the universities as well. Here, this lecturing only enables you to actually learn the background knowledge to go into the lab work. The lab work is the real thing, which is the hallmark of this program, to learn those skills which are needed in the industry or in the job which we are looking for. And in between the days, you will be doing the either this home assignments, or you will be doing the some of the projects which we will assign during the course. It's the capstone projects, and of course the preparation for the mock test. So practically speaking, for the individuals, it is going to be a full-time job. It's not like somebody can just take it as a part-time activity. If this will not create that level of competence in the individual, which is expected uh, from people who complete this course. So the one who takes it, it has to be taken as a full-time activity. Even in between the days, you will have enough work to do at your own and learn those skills or excel those skills, so that once you complete the course, you are ready for the job for which we are looking for. Well, there are going to be exams and quizzes, and those self-assessment quizzes will help you gauge your own learning of that. And there are going to be at the end some reports and some other thing, which will again be, in a way, help make the assessment of the individual's learning and make up the shortfall wherever it is seen at case-to-case basis. Well, this is the brochure of the course you might have seen. All the necessary details are given in this one. If people have any questions, can of course do that. And the course dates are again have been reviewed because of certain administrative compulsions, and these are subject to change again in case there is a need to be. Otherwise, we are going to, in fact, go by this schedule if that has been announced and published. Just going over to this particular course. This, if we look at this particular course, the job positions for which you will be doing this course are, some of them are listed here. If you look at these job listing, Linux administrator, system administrator, cloud engineer, infrastructure engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud solution engineer, architect, Kubernetes engineer, OpenShift engineer, OpenStack engineer, virtualization engineer, site reliability engineer, platform engineer. All these jobs were not available. You don't see these jobs in your country. You don't see these jobs in the job postings which you see generally. But these are the jobs which have come up just recently by virtue of this cloud technology, this DevOps technology, this system administration, the global level of cloud computing activity has created these kind of jobs. And these are the jobs, as I said earlier on, are available to everybody around the world at an equal level. You'll be as good as anybody else in Europe, Japan, US, or somewhere in the developed world. And you can also get to those jobs if you have the right skills and if you have the right level of understanding of these material, which we are going to, in fact, present in these courses. And to show you some of the opportunities up here, it's from the international social media platforms, and it's from the LinkedIn. It's just one of the job which we are looking at, job in DevOps and cloud computing. There are 191,000 jobs available in this field, this particular job. I'm talking about one, I've listed 12 of them. And if you put everything together, it's going to be more than a million number. So 191,000 are just for one job. And they all are awaiting people like you who are going through this course. Or somebody has already accrued this knowledge. And the salary range, if you see, for Kubernetes platform engineer, it is $100,000 to $122,000 a year. You see, now I don't think that a fresh graduate from any of the countries which we are talking today, you can offer such kind of salary to any individual. It's unthinkable, and this is the opportunity which we are talking about. So these are the kind of job which we want the people to prepare for, right? Another similar DevOps infrastructure engineer, you see $79,000 to $134,000. And another, this is a site reliability engineer, a DevOps engineer, $500,000 a year. I'm talking about the international social media platform. These are some of their figures. You see, though the industry in the developed world is offering these jobs and people are not available, they need hundreds and thousands of people like this, and they are not available. So we want you to prepare for this. And these are the opportunity for which you should be looking at in the future. Uh, Coming down to this course, is going to be having three main modules, and we are targeting three individual international certifications. And the first module is Linux system administration, and we'll have about 12 such lessons or sub modules in this one, which go through this thing. And at the end, you will see exam up there, which is going to be mock exam for the Linux Foundation certification exam for Linux system administration. And the second module is Amazon Web Services Cloud Practitioner module. You can see some of the things which are specific to AWS. They are EC2, S3. Don't get frightened with these uh, acronyms. You will learn once you go through all these courses. And these are some of the things which people already know. They are quite good at it, and we want you people to learn these things through this course. And the third module is the AWS DevOps engineering course. So these are the third certifications of AWS which will be targeting with you people. And what I believe, if you are able to accrue even one certification out of these, this will get you a good quality, decent paying job in the developed world. But of course, with these three certifications, you can be a champion of this. So it's up to you that where you want to go and what do you want to achieve. Well, we want you to be part of this change. This is a change in the life of individuals, of the member states, is the change in the life of the groups, the cities, the countries, and of course, the whole society at large. So be part of it. Work for yourself, work for your family, work for your organization, work for your country, and work for the whole world and community at large. Thank you very much. Thank you all. If you have any questions, I can answer this, but we'll have a formal question answer session at the end that we'll go through. But let me see if there is any questions up here. Uh, there was a question that the subtitles not available. Well, because this is a live session, the subtitles are not available. They will be available in the recordings. And in the recording, you can select your respective language and see that this live session is from a virtual class which does not offer the subtitles as such at the moment. Any other question? Yes, the question is the translated presentation will be available once the meeting is over. Mic on है. The recorded are available, and Then there are Irfan. Well, this is one part. Well, I stop here for the moment and hand over to Mr. Usman. He will explain the platform uh, on which this whole course will be presented, and precisely there are going to be few things which you need to know essentially to go through this course. Of course, there are general information, but those general informations are not sufficient. Uh, there are some specific actions which you need to do prior to start of the course or in the beginning of the initial sessions, which contains some of the like screening test and some of the configurations in your computers which would be needed to go through the course and get into the course, and then of course do rest of the activities. So Usman sir will take over and will go through that, and in the end we are going to have like a session of question answer. You can just keep your question and we'll be answering them, all of them, hopefully precisely at the end of it. Thank you all, thank you everybody. Please, Mr. Usman, you can take it over now.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. So, my name is Usman, and I am a solution architect. So, today I will be telling you about the Iqrasity learning management system on which you will be taking these courses. So, let's begin. So this Iqrasity LMS is basically designed to help the schools or universities to make the students, teachers, and management collaboration and working easier. On the distinct features of Iqrasity are basically it's a paper-free environment. You can learn at your own time and place by seeing recording lectures. And there are live classrooms, there are virtual labs, and there are multiple reports which you can view yourself to gauge how good you are in a specific topic. Plus, there is a shareable certificate that you can share on your LinkedIn or any social media where the employer can help see it and contact you. So our LMS functionality is basically divided into four different sections, which have learning activities, communications, which have teacher to student, student to student. Then there's learning management, and then there's distance and e-learning. So in this scenario, you will use all of these features to make the learning of this course easier. It's a blended and hybrid learning environment. We will be running this course physically as well. So, in that scenario, it will be very helpful. This platform will be very helpful to bridge the gap between physical and virtual schools and teaching. On Iqrasity, there are already multitude of courses available which you can explore. So along with these four courses, there are also some biology or arts or design, engineering, and other certifications which are already available. Many of the courses are free to access, and you can do them on your own time, and gauge your performance accordingly and learn from it. So these are some of the diverse learning levels. We not only offer courses for just high level or higher education, we also have courses for school levels and for kids. So if any one of you are interested in those, you can also take them. There are some professional courses and certification courses, plus there are some useful webinars which are available freely and available for you to take them. So this platform is multi-platform, and you can use them from mobile phones, laptops, and any of your devices which have internet and browser. There are also mobile application for Android and iOS. So this is our Iqrasity virtual classroom on which you are taking this session as well. So you have seen that it is quite useful for taking the sessions as well as classes. This is just scratching the surface, but there are multiple features of it, such as we can create polls, we can create breakout rooms in which we will be taking our labs in the future, and there are multi-user whiteboards, etc. So this is the layout, which I think I don't need to explain because you are already using it. You can also do public and private messaging between teachers or other students. As explained before, there are breakout rooms. We will be creating different breakout rooms for labs in which you will be doing labs in groups or with teacher or some other activity in the future. So there are multiple roles for this LMS. There are managers, teachers, students, guests, and also parents. You will have your own calendar in which you will see that when your online session is due, when your assignments are due, or when you have to take a quiz, etc. So it will be available on your dashboard. Plus, you will have notifications on your phone as well as in the browser. These notifications will remind you that you have to submit an assignment or attend an online session or anything else. So there are multiple forms of collaboration with teacher, administration, and other students. There are forums, there are emails, SMS notifications, and virtual classroom. So this is a great book which you will see that at the end of the course that how much marks have you got in each of the assignments and lab works, etc. You can also view them during the course as it is progressing. There will be also virtual labs. These virtual labs are automated and they will guide you in performing the lab tasks. Plus, there will be physical instructors and assistants that will help you during and throughout the lab work. So you can download our Iqrasity mobile app from either Google Play Store or iOS, iPhone, and App Store, or you can access it via browser. So, as Dr. Ashraf explained, there will be a verifiable certificate at the end of the course. This certificate can be verified by your employer once you can show them, and it will be shareable to your social media as well. So, let me tell you about the process in which you will access this course. So, once you are enrolled in the course, you can navigate to My Courses. Let me open up and you can navigate to My Courses by clicking on this cogwheel. And over there, you will see the cloud infrastructure architecture course, which is basically this course which we are going to start. So inside the course, you will see multiple modules and multiple activities. So this is the live session from which you will join the live class when it's time. There will be a attendance module in which you will see your attendance. Then there are video lectures, if there are any pre-recorded video lectures that we will provide you. There are lab manuals, there are assignments, and there are quizzes. These can of course change, and some activities may be added. Some activities may be added afterwards. So, when you will start your assignment or lab journal, you will click on the activity. It will come up something like this. You will download the document from here. And once you edit the document and complete your assignment or lab manual, you will then add your submission over here, and this screen will pop up, this screen in which you will upload the document, and it will be sent to your teacher for grading. This is the live session. Once you will click the live session, and once you will click the live session, it will it will show you this page, and then you can join the live class by clicking this button. This button will only be available once your class has been started and it's time to attend it. Otherwise, you may look at the previous recordings for this class over here. There will be a list of recording for the previous classes. Over here, you can click on video or just listen to audio or download presentations as you like. There will be a screening test at the beginning of the course. So for screening test, you will see an activity something like this, which will be practice screening test. Once you click on this activity, it will take you to this page where it will ask you to download Safe Exam Browser. Our quizzes and exams and everything is done on Safe Exam Browser as it is proctored. So in order to take those quizzes and exams, you will have to download this software and install it in your machines, laptops or computers. So once you click on this download Safe Exam Browser, it will take you to this page where you will download this from here and install it on your computer or any machine. It is available for Windows and Mac as well. So whatever device you have, you can download it from here. Once it is installed, you can simply launch your quiz or exam from here by clicking Launch Safe Exam Browser, or you can download this configuration file and click the downloaded file, and it will simply open the browser and you can take your exam that way. So we have a practice exam which is already uploaded, so you can practice the screening test before taking the real one. So the screening test will look something like this. This is not the exact text, of course, but I'm just showing you here that you will see a multiple choice questions. You will answer those, and at the end of the exam, once you will submit it, you will see the results of those MCQs or answers, and it will be graded automatically. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can again ask me. Dr. Ashraf is also here, and we will have a question and answering session now. So any queries are welcomed. Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you very much, Usman, for the briefing on the learning management system platform. I hope since it was just a presentation, some of you may not have understood certain things, but doesn't matter. Basically, this course is going to be an online course. If people cannot join the live session, some of them, and you can if you cannot attend the live session, you can look at the recordings. The recordings will be complete in the dynamic form as this window you are viewing. You can like enlarge the window, the presentation window, the other window, and see the question, the chat window. Everything is available as it is into that one. So you can actually view all of them and see what was done once the live session was presented. Well, at that time, if you can see, if you can review it, as well as if you have missed the class, then you can join it. So the original course is going to be online. So all the lab work will be done online. The teacher will give you the tasks after the lecturing in every session, and you will have to accomplish those tasks on your own computers. So those tasks will actually, as I said initially, uh, I'll answer the questions after this immediately. There are a few questions. I can have a look at it. Well, this recorded sessions are important. The second part, which I want to say, important part is that it's going to be a discussion forum onto this platform, whereby you can ask question to your teacher, you can discuss the assignments with your peer students, you can discuss the things with your colleagues, and of course you can select your respective language to do all this whole thing. So it's actually a comprehensive platform which helps you to actually discuss with everybody involved in the course. It's a teacher, teaching assistants, students, managers, and everybody else. So all of them will be there on the course, and they all can be contacted and discussed anything regarding the academic matters, the administrative matters, or any other matters onto this course. So they will be all there online. So the whole activity will take place online without any paper activity. There are going to be no papers and nothing. Okay, let me go over to some of the questions which I can see are up there. Can you explain more about initial? Okay. Uh, yes, there's a question regarding screening test. Nothing to worry about it. It's going to be just for the registered students, and it's not a screening to like we want to throw somebody out. It is actually a pre-course assessment test. It will help the participants to understand that at what level they are standing at the beginning of the course. It does it's just that does not mean that somebody will be thrown out of the course. No, it will not. It is going to be just the beginning assessment, and based on that you can actually be guided to focus on certain parts of the course and for preparing you for the counseling work. So the individuals can be counseled to tell you that which part of the subject, which part of the course you need to focus on, so that at the end of the course, we expect everybody to be at the same level. So we expect everybody to perform equally. we expect everybody to qualify the international certification exam right in their first attempt. This is what is our target, and we want to bring everybody to that level. Mr. Harris, will the course be added in Iqrasity profile? Okay, registration into the course. Of course, technically there are many ways to join the course, but you will be registered by the manager and you will be given the access credentials. You will be notified through your email about the credentials, and then you can join into the course. And this is the way we have selected for this particular course. Of course, there is a self sign up process also available for the other course, which any individual, if wish to do that, for the other courses can do it at their own. So as far as these courses are concerned, the manager will register the individuals into the course, and this is all. From there on, you can take it on for all the academic activities after this. Okay. Well, there are many people who will be involved in the management of the course. Leaving the management aside, there is going to be a master trainer who will actually teach the course and will guide and supervise the lab work in the live session. Beside this, there are going to be other resource persons, you may call it from the university perspective, as teaching assistants. Those teaching assistants will actually look at the homework, will assess the lab work manuals and others. To do that, they'll be, or if there are any questions in the discussion forum, they'll be able to answer that. Of course, there are going to be manager who will assess, monitor the performance of individuals and may guide or counsel the individuals to do certain things. As per the need basis, various individuals will contact the trainees for their respective requirements wherever they do occur. Of course, there is multiple communication media available. There is a messaging right within the system that you can practically message to anybody else in the course who is involved in whatever capacity, whether it's a manager, teacher, student, TA, or anybody. You can just message it directly to wherever you are. Well, if you are unable to, if somebody is unable to attend certain classes, as I said, that there are two ways to make up. One is, of course, you can review the recorded sessions and can make up that deficiency, but you definitely need to complete the lab work and you definitely need to do the home assignments. These two things are actually hallmark of these courses, and every activity of lab work and every activity of assignment have to be completed by the students because that is what the success point brings in at the end of the course. If you miss the classes, you can go back and review your past lectures and submit those assignments and submit that lab work. And the teacher will, of course, know that when you are doing that, and of course, it will be put into the grading equivalently. And then hopefully at the end, you can reach up to the final exam and qualify that successfully. Well, these were some of the questions which I could see. If anybody else has any more question, can switch on your mic and can speak or put your question into the chat window. I'll be there to answer that. Okay, it appears that there are no more questions, and everybody appears to be satisfied. I thank you again for all the participants to join this session, and I thank the ComSet Secretariat staff to actually assist setting up this whole environment, and of course bringing all the participants, informing them and acting in the middle in this communication, and of course doing all the paperwork which is happening in the middle. Thank you everybody, thank you all, and hope to see you in the first sessions of the course as per the schedule or whenever it happens. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We close the session. Allah Hafiz.